There's a lot of hype surrounding Chainsaw Man. I guess it was the 2021 manga to read, and there always seems to be that one manga that everyone just loves. Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen. Most of the time I don't care for these mainstream series, but after I saw a few images for Chainsaw Man, I was just way too curious to pass this one up because of some selfish bias I may have. Now at first I assumed it was some grotesque body horror, but then the Shonen Jump logo squashed those hopes. But nonetheless I dived in, and well, first I attempted to find the physical manga. I'm not a physical copy purist, but I do like to have some of the physical copies for the sake of my videos. But $40 for a single volume, it's crazy out there. But yeah, I read it, processed it all, and it's a fairly short manga, but it's complete, and that's the key here. And it's what I enjoyed most about it, a short and sweet, complete experience. From Shonen Jump, no less. Wow. Props to Tatsuki Fujimoto for being able to actually create an experience with no filler, no real pointless chapters, and well, let's hope the anime follows suit. Because filler, man, that's the death of the anime viewing enjoyment for me. Naruto was unbearable, and Kenshin never even finished the story because of all the filler that killed that anime. So yeah, Chainsaw Man. I'm assuming Fujimoto limited his art for the sake of Shonen Jump, meaning he was trying to censor himself, so it isn't overly gory, though it's more violent than your typical mainstream manga, which is nice. It isn't a dark horror like I thought it would be, but a very light and very juvenile story. But let me give props to Fujimoto again for actually killing off characters. Way too many manga play it safe. I do love the character designs and the overall art here. The action scenes are very well drawn, and the devils have a nice design to them. They look very bizarre, which I love. But the characters themselves are hit or miss. I either liked someone or just didn't care at all. Denji, well, he does start off great. I love the potential here. I loved his backstory. A poor degenerate just desperately living day by day with his little devil pal, Vegeta. He's so miserable, and then he just gets killed off early enough. Now, however, the contract he formed with his little pal here brings him back to life with the power of a chainsaw devil. So at that point, Denji is powerful, but like way too powerful, as he never really has any real challenge, which is a bit of a drag. Instead, the main conflicts come from his own stupidity, and, well, being manipulated by the various women he crushes on. And that's another issue I have with this one. I don't care for the horny 16-year-olds desperately trying to cop a feel, or make out with women who seem to be much older than him. It's just creepy. Eventually he joins up with the public safety devil hunting crew, and there are a lot of fun moments here between these characters as they ultimately try to take down the big devil baddie in this story, the gun devil. I know, very creative there. It's not a very deep story at all, but really it's just a fun experience, and it's rather funny at times, especially with scenes like this. Now, taking a look at the cast, I do like stoic characters like Aki. Yeah, he's our Sasuke or Hiei. You get the point. And then someone like Himano. Sometimes I just like a character because of pointless preferences, visually speaking. So eye patches, those are major points for me. Then there are characters like Power. I don't enjoy a character like this whatsoever, but she has a cat, so that's cool. But I was trying to find a deeper meaning in all this. There's your typical themes of friendship, overcoming fears, things like that. sometimes it's just okay to be entertained, which is why I'm looking forward to the anime. Mostly though because it just looks gorgeous. There were some things that reminded me of, like, I don't know, Naruto. And, well, hey, I always like to try to bring up Suhiro Maru as much as possible. And perhaps we have a fan here. Nothing gets dragged out, and I don't think anything is made up along the way, like, say, most manga that are longer than 97 chapters. But really, why is it so popular? I don't have any idea. Sometimes I just don't understand what makes something popular, so I would like the fans of Chainsaw Man out there to enlighten me. What do you enjoy about this manga, this story, these characters? For me, it was a fine experience, but far from being a favorite of mine. But tell me, why is this perhaps your favorite manga?